Today, let us discuss about the genetic basis of colonic carcinoma. There are two well-known pathways for the development of colonic carcinoma. One is the APC beta-catenin pathways, and the other are the microsatellite unstable tumors. First, let us learn in detail about the APC beta-catenin pathway. This beta-catenin is found in association with E. cadherin as well as in the cytoplasm. This E. cadherin holds the cells together. Suppose E. cadherin is lost, cells lose association between each other. This E. cadherin loss is found in diffuse gastric carcinoma, invasive lobular carcinoma, etc., where the cells are diffusely arranged. Okay, coming back to beta-catenin, in the absence of this WNT or Wnt signaling pathway, this APC will destroy the beta-catenin. Beta-catenin found in the cytoplasm is destroyed by the APC complex in the absence of Wnt signaling pathway. Suppose this Wnt signaling pathway is active, then the APC cannot destroy the beta-catenin. So the beta-catenin goes to the nucleus, binds the transcription factor and causes increased cellular proliferation. Suppose there is a mutation of APC gene. This APC gene is located on chromosome number 5, 5q21. Q means the long arm and 21 region 21. Chromosome number 5, long arm and region 21, 5q21. Suppose a mutation occurs in this APC gene. Then again the beta-catenin is not destroyed. So it goes to the nucleus, binds the transcription factor and causes increased cellular proliferation. So the first hit or first mutation has occurred. Then the second allele also is inactivated. So APC gene at chromosome 5q21 has mutated. Then this leads to further mutations like KRAS at 12p12. KRAS is involved in tyrosine kinase receptor signaling pathway. Suppose this RAS protein is or KRAS is mutated, then the tyrosine kinase receptor signaling gets activated even without the growth factor binding to its ligand. This leads to further cellular proliferation. This again other mutations also occurs like p53 at 17p13, loss of heterozygosity at 18q21 involving SMAD2, SMAD4, etc. SMAD2 and SMAD4 are components of transforming growth factor beta receptor signaling pathways. So abnormality involving the SMAD2 and SMAD4 affect the transforming growth factor beta signaling. Transforming growth factor beta inhibits the cellular proliferation. So when it is impaired, there is increased cellular proliferation. Finally, there is telomerase activation. We know that after a fixed number of division, every cell stops dividing because of telomere shortening. But if telomerase gets activated, they restore the telomere so they can replicate endlessly. So it turns into carcinoma. This is the points we should know about APC beta-catenin pathway. Now we will discuss about the microsatellite unstable tumors in other videos.